for real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. Yeah. I'm about to for real. I'm about to cash for real. Shorty got for real. If it's no masses for real, I want that for real. My for real. Running the game. You speak of me, put big homie in front of my name. For every one of you lames, y'all ain't original. They all sound the same. I stay ballin'. Money like a faucet. It stay running. I can't call it. Got the bug, I think they caught it. I'm with bosses. For real. It's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Morrison. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, Wentz steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Wentz to throw on second down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Run.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Has it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action here on first down. Room here to run. 12 more yards there and another first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
Two
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Drops it off to Ajayi. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down by Nate Gary.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett. Able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first and 10, here's Wentz. He finds Ajayi. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 33 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Ajayi. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out come the Giants. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They'll set up a throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got it first and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. Jay's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Gone! No, check. Patriot!
He'll drop to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense Pitts gets a pick-6 TD. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. And not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they gave up the pick-6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. To throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's a give to Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Throw here. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Open man right side is Ingram. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. They'll begin the drive with a giant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They run with a giant. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play action. Now Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Beckham the return. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And the Giants ready to come out now. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. They'll throw now on the final play. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Watch it now.
A handoff to Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
81.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Janikowski good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. goes down. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. The New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit! Gun!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. You got to think this is likely four-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
82, 40.
They run again with a jive. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Beckham. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Gone.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And New York set to take the field. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Bennett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Giants on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, now look at 56.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
This one, 2. Please. Ram. Lion. Ram.
This is a Giant. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They'll set up to throw. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try again next week at home against. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.